Hey, how's it going? I'm James with Expedition One. I'm going to give you a walkthrough on our products that we have for our Sequoia and GMC Canyon that we have here at the show. This is our new Toyota Sequoia. What we have here is I'll just kind of go through what we've got. This is our front bumper. We do make a winch mount bumper as well. It's a little bit smaller, lower profile, but this is our Ultra front bumper. Got heavy duty shackles right here. Winch mount is already built in and integrated back there. We're running a come-up winch in this, and we have diode dynamic lights right there. It's fully integrated in with your sensors, as you can see right there. So that's kind of a nice little gig. And we're running, like I said, we're running a come-up winch, and it also has space here for a nice light bar, 20-inch light bar. We're running a diode dynamics 20-inch light bar. If we swing over here, I'll show you our rocker guards right here that we have. These are a body mount rocker guard. Normally this step is just, it comes in aluminum, so it's just aluminum colored, you know what I mean? But for us on this specific vehicle build, we decided to go with black, so we powder coated it black. Body mount, but it's a heavy duty, decent mount for the body, so works actually pretty good. The roof rack up there is our Mule roof rack. Mule is a brand that we purchased several years back about 2009, and we've kept it alive as the namesake requested by the owner. So that's we call that our Mule Sam rack that we have. We also have Ultra racks. None of those are here at the moment, but it's a very versatile rack. Uses our proprietary load bar system. And right now it's carrying our Free Spirit Recreation Odyssey tent, which Free Spirit isn't us, but we work a lot with Free Spirit. It's a great tent. Really love using it. Back here, this is our dual swing out tire carrier system and rear bumper, as you can see. We did a lot of work to make this kind of follow the line, so it's nice and sleek, follows the lines, but gives you coverage going all the way up to the tire here, so get some good protection. It works with the rear park sensors as well. The blind spot monitors are actually right here. They do have to be moved upward, but they're right behind here, and they still work very nicely. So behind this is where the OEM receiver hitch is. So this is just a receiver hitch cover that you can remove if you're planning on towing with it. This is our camera relocation bracket. Normally the camera's up here, but when you put like a big tire like this on the carrier and things like that, you just have less visibility with it back here. So we kind of bring it down here, push it forward, plus the license plate's up here and gets blocked, so we move it down too. So that's our camera license plate bracket. This is basically, you can see the inside of the tire as right here. Now in here we have our lock mechanism right here that pops up, swings in and out like that. And this is kind of how it actuates. It's a camming system. So the lever kind of lifts up like that. Right there, that's the safety latch right there. So you can see right that's kind of the actuation point. So when you close it, it is locked in nice and tight. So as long as that's actuated properly and the safety latch is engaged, it's going to stay exactly how it is. So, and then it has a little drop pin for when you open it up. It's not necessarily a safety pin for it to swing open. That's what this is for. So make sure it's latched properly if you're ever going to get one of these. But right there, that's our like drop pins for keeping it on a side hill or angle and stuff like that. It just actuates with a nice little lever action. And I think that's it for the Sequoia. So this is our GMC Canyon. And this is our stage one part of the build, so there's actually a lot more to come, but this is just our basic winch mount right here. Uses the OEM fog lights, and it is also running a come-up winch. This one is a Seal Slim, is what they call it, but that's what's running right there. It's just your basic winch mount. There's nothing too crazy. There's going to be the additions that are coming along that will work with this will be a replacement skid plate. The current kind of thing down here that comes OEM is basically just plastic. And so it could hold up to a little bit of hit, but nothing too major. So we've got a skid plate that will replace this, and a filler plate will actually bring your clearances up a little bit more here on the side. But it works with your own recovery hooks and things like that. It's a pretty nice setup. We also have a full replacement bumper coming as well, and that will be available here in like a month or so. Let's swing around here. Rocker guards are body mount, and same kind of thing, but GMC, Chevy, gave you a decent amount of mounting locations underneath there. It's where they're doing it for their OEM rocker guards. So there's enough strength there to actually mount it off the body, as long as you're not one of those people that drives it like you stole it. But same kind of thing. This is the standard tread plate that we have on there. Plenty of strength on there, something to stand on. So also helps you take that impact. Back here, this is our bed rack, which the standard thing, we've had this for years, but now we have a lot of new accessory mounts. So this is one of them. This is our mule pole pal accessory mount. So it works with your standard pole pal mount. Your spade mounts right in there, keeps it all right there on the side. It's a very versatile mount. It'll work on the top of our racks as well as on our side panels right here. So it's pretty cool. We also have something new as our tire mount as well. So tire mount mounted underneath there. You don't really get to see much of the body with the tire on, but you can kind of see it's on there. It bolts on really good. And you can probably run as much as a 40-inch tire on our rack specifically, right on top of there. We'll drop down here real quick and then I'll jump back to the mule accessories, but this guy is our rear bumper for the GMC Canyon, same as the Chevy Colorado. It has all your standard features and stuff like that. Has the park sensors right there. Over here in the corners, right here with our little logo plate on there, that is where your blind spot monitors are, and they're hidden behind there, but well protected in the corners. They work great and everything's been fine. On this run, this is kind of one of our test runs because we drive it long distance. We drove it from Ogden down to Flagstaff, so we'll probably get several hundred miles on this trip, 400 or 500 miles, and before it actually hits the market, we'll have thousands of miles of use in checking and verifying that they all work. But setup's really good. There will be a dual swing out tire carrier system similar to what we got on the Sequoia over there. That will be an option on this, and it's coming probably in the next month. It'll be available to order. So we'll go back up here, back to our accessories. This is one we call, originally this was just going to be a high lift mount, but we started messing with other things, axes, shovels, and everything like that, and they all work in there. So we actually renamed it. So this is Mule multi-mount is what we're calling it. So, but right here, this is what we got high lift in there, but you'd be able to, axes, shovels, all sorts of stuff fit in there. If you want to hop up here, I can show you the other things that we got up here. So this right here is our Max Trax mount. And you can do Max Trax here. Max Trax, basically traction boards is what we're calling. There's so many companies doing them, but these are very universal. So you don't have to necessarily have Max Trax brand to fit in there. We have two different ones. This one jokingly got named the chastity belt, but we're just gonna stick with it because it's kind of funny. This is our chastity belt mount. Up here is the smaller one. It's called our bikini belt. So that was named by the guy in the front office. It was a funny joke, we kept it. Anyway, so this whole setup will actually allow you, this one's a little more robust, it's a little more universal. You'll actually be able to mount this one vertically and all sorts of configurations, where this one really is just gonna be good to mount on a rack. Over there, we have our flat panel jerry can mount as well. So you can do like Rotopacks, cans and stuff like that. You can see right there, that's our flat can that's mounted on there. And it's a good setup. And last but not least of all the products, I believe, is this rack right here. And that is the Chevy Colorado GMC Canyon SAM rack that we have. And very similar to the one that we've got on the Sequoia over there, but it's just a very nice roof rack mount. Our own proprietary load bars is what it has in there, so we don't just use off-the-shelf T-slot. That's what we got. That's our goods for the show. So if you're looking to see some of our stuff or want to get in contact with us, the best place to do that is at expedition1.com, or you can go to expedition1store.com, and that's where you're going to be find us. Email-wise, it's info@expedition1.biz, and yeah, give us a shout if you're interested in anything or want to talk more.